What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another third-party tiny box-making robot creature review. And today it's going to be from the 52 Toys, BB-31 Firmhand, another Beast Box figure. And it's their kind of mechanical werewolf, I guess. I don't know the whole story behind him. And he's very, very interesting in comparison. And does seem to be some type of Transformers possible reference. I'm not entirely certain. Color-wise, looks very much like some type of Decepticon. So either way, you got 5th anniversary logo there, 52 Toys logo there. Got the kind of mammal logo there. You got Beast Mode, Box Mode, of course. Come to the back. Nice artwork here. And you've got Wolfie Mode, kind of Wolfie Mode, box and box. No, like, go from here to here to here. Alright, so this one is designed by Metal Command, whoever that is. And then you got ages 15 plus. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. And you got the Pac-Man. Yes, it's definitely an MGO thing. Alright, and then you go here. You got another thing here. I'm not entirely certain what that says, because it's in, I assume, Chinese, and I'm not. And then you got, I think that's like Weibo link or whatever. And you got all the warnings and crap on the bottom. I did get this from BBTS. It's a good place to get a lot of the 52 Toys stuff. There's a few other places, like Chosen Prime, even TF Source, and some other places like that. You can pick it up here in the US, but I prefer to get from BBTS if I can. So, let's go. And of course, you do get the stuff in the box. We'll look at the card here in a second. There's your obligatory plastic thingy, plastic springy do, and also the obligatory catalog, which looks to be the same exact normal catalog. They don't update it enough, and I wish they did. Like, considering how fast they're putting stuff out, it would be great if they updated that. We also get the character card, like I said. And you see here, color-wise, he definitely looks like something Decepticon, but I have no clue what exactly it's a reference to. It does look neat, though. I do appreciate what it looks like. Got some missiles shooting and stuff like that. It reminds me a little bit of like a Garurumon, but like kind of evil looking. You know, you'll see when I actually pull it out here. Okay, so he's got a lot of strength, a lot of defense, somewhere in between speed and intelligence, and a very low defense intelligence. Okay, let's see here. People cherish what they lost, but that's often just a proverb to most people. In the case of Firmhand's experience, what he cherished had cost him dearly, and even a piece of him. He never speaks about the lost limb or those things that have gone with it. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. Like, no other real big story there, just kind of a vague thing. So he does have a quote-unquote prosthetic arm, which is interesting, and also makes it a very unique transforming thing. We do get our instructions here, which I may have to actually reference ever so slightly throughout this, because I only transformed him a few days ago for the first time, and whether or not I remember is, well, we'll see what happens. So either way, the instructions are pretty much as good as usual, and with one that's this unique in design, I definitely suggest using the instructions for sure. So there we go. Set those aside. And now, the box. What's in the box? Okay, so there we go. Box charger, as usual. There's a rare few of them that don't come with box chargers. Usually it's like the D10s or the Dios or the Dios. But yeah, here he is in box mode. Looks interesting. He says move swift, and then, you know, emblem, and just multicolored things. Very interesting color scheme. Very, very strange, kind of weird muted colors as well. And for size comparison, there's a Wally, you know, a little bit of Wally boy, and our most recent other box friend, who is still in his case. So there's our Havoc. Cry Havoc, and let loose the dogs of war. Now, one thing I will say about this one, and it's a very interesting thing. This does not feel the same quality as this. This feels like different plastic to this. This feels cheaply made for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the hollowness, which you'll see as we get through it, or if it's an actual different type of plastic, a different finish. This is all very smooth. This looks kind of very matte. It's a little bit different. So, let's figure out how to transform this guy, because I've only done it the one way once. Okay, so we'll start back here with this section. Just kind of fold it down, fold that out, fold that up, and then I believe these are tabbed in right here. Yep. So do that number, and then you've got the claws are tabbed in right here, like so. And that frees up quite a lot, but that's just going to sit tight for now. Let's see here, where are we at? This side? I think. Is it tabbed in like that? Yeah, it's tabbed in right there. It's just, no, there it goes. Okay. So go ahead and unplug the front claw there. Unfold that. And now you can see the head is tucked away up under there. And then you also have the other arm, which is pegged in over here. Go ahead and rotate that. Straighten that out. So now we've got the arms in such a way there. And that gives us a little bit more room to maneuver. We're going to go ahead and flip this open. And we can take the head and pull it up and through the middle. Like so. And we'll flip the ears up like that. Rotate the head 180. And we're going to close this back on those tabs. There's a dog barking outside. Okay. And now that we've got all that kind of freed up, let's rotate the front arms that way. Flip this whole section back after we get this to rotate. We're going to move the legs out. So we want this like so. We're going to bring this back and up and kind of tabbed into place, I believe, just like this. So that just sort of fills all that in. And now for this, we want to rotate this way and bring the leg down and around. Flip that there. Wait, why are the legs backwards? Something's not right here. Hold on. I missed something. Did I miss something here? Hold on. I don't think so. That should be correct. Because these are going to point forward. That's the front of the leg. Is it just the feet are turned? It's just feet are turned, yeah. Okay, so let me figure it out. Okay, so straighten that out. Bring up the missile pods, like so. Yeah, we got the legs here. Rotate that, and then bring down kind of a weird heel spur here. So yeah, it's just the feet are turned around. That was confusing. And yeah, I really didn't follow all the instructions. I literally just kind of go through it. For those who don't know, usually when I get these things in, the first thing I do is try to determine how it transforms, but without using any instructions, because frankly, it's more fun that way. Okay, so let's just kind of get the feet in a way like so. That doesn't slide in or anything. Okay, go back to the front legs. Go ahead and straighten all this out. And rotate the claw. Is that correct? It goes the other way. Looks better that way. The flex is better that way. I have to double check that, but I think this arm goes the other way around. Okay, so the cool thing is with this one, you actually bring it up and push it in and lock it into place. And once again, I got all the other feet. I gotta straighten it out. So bring that kind of up and back. It's a very, very different kind of creature, for lack of a better term. Yeah, do it this way. Okay, so the purple's on the outside. Is that it? I think that's it. He is a weird wolf, to say the least. And he's only partially symmetrical due to the limb he lost, so to speak. But it's a very, very strange mechanical beast. Look at this. So he's got a really crazy skinny torso right through the middle here. A little bit of translucent back here. You got the tail. I guess this could go either way, but maybe it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, a little flippy tail coming out there. You got some translucent heel pieces. You got some turquoise paint here, purple paint. There next to the move Swift, we got the shape shift thing on the arm with some purple paint inside there too. Come down to the chest area, and you can see like some extra molding there to deal with the like extra cybernetic arm, even though he's already kind of a cybernetic beast to begin with. See, look, that looks like it should go inside there further, but I don't think it does. I think it just moves inside and out. If that was supposed to crank in there, I would probably remember. But more turquoise paint up here. Same thing here. Molded plastic there. Orange translucent eyes. Silver paint around there. Open the mouth. You got some teethers up inside there. And there. See, the head itself is just on a ball joint. Like so. But then you have the entire neck joint here that also totally works. You know, whether you want to... However much you want to break the sculpt to make it look, you can. The ears can move around a bit, just depending on what you want to do. He's like paying attention, or he's in fast mode. Once again, you also get that swivel as well, so you can keep the head down really low if you want. The arms / front legs are just on ball joints, no big deal there. Swivel joint there, single joint for that. Single joint for the claw, rotation joint also there. And you've got just a big two-piece claw there, which, you know, the asymmetrical nature of him does make it interesting, because it seems like that would also affect how he would normally transform. You'd think it would just be a normal like mirrored transformation, but it's all dependent on the fact that he's completely asymmetrical. Just really, really interesting. And the idea like that slides in and out. Once again, that's on a ball joint. We do have this joint here and the foot joint, and then it can rotate there. No rotation joint up here. It does have all this nice translucent bit with some purple paint, purple plastic, a little more turquoise hiding there. He's got some like coil springs right there. Looks okay. Little molded details inside. This does have a hinge, so this back section can hinge quite a bit. So he can like curl up or even sit, I guess. If you want him to do a sit, I guess he could, in theory. Let's see here. Can I do it? I think I can. So he could do a sit. Sit, boy, sit. And then front legs just up. And he just looks like a good doggy. Just a good doggy. Just trying to sit to the best of his abilities. Kind of a pain. I'm gonna be honest, like the joints don't make that much sense. They kind of work, but they kind of don't. Everything feels like it's fighting you to do the opposite of what you want it to do. So I say if you crank the legs up like that, you'll get a bit more out of it, and then you can extend the foot, of course, straight down. Just get that a little bit, and you'll have to have these little heel spurs out, but you know, it's just a nice little deco there. But the really long front legs are the ones that make it weird for me. He's like a dire wolf or something. It's kind of crazy. And I cannot get him to stand evenly. It's like no matter what I try to do, I can't get him to stand totally even. That's about as good as I can get it. Also, you do have the missile pods back here. They look just plain as crap in this weird light tan brown khaki color. They should have painted the missiles. They're clearly silver on the packaging, so that would have been a good thing to do. The tail can go up and down, side to side, and you can move the translucent piece in and out. There's just something, and I'm going to say this in a very critical manner, something very Hasbro about it, in the hollowness and in the cheap feeling plastic. And it doesn't have a level of finish that matches to some of the other Beast Box figures we've looked at, especially some of the dinosaur figures that all have very nice finish. It does remind me a bit of the, was it Leviathan, the whale? But that one was bad mostly in its simplicity. This one seems bad in its complexity and its use of just subpar plastics, in my opinion. Just doesn't feel like a premium figure, And if you're used to buying nicer things, you know what I mean, you know? And it doesn't feel good. It feels something lesser. The transformation is neat. I do like the transformation, and he does have a good size. And once again, if there was some type of humanoid character that could ride this, it would work perfectly, because he just has this exact, like, sitting area, as it were. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to do with it. So here's Wally, to show you how big he gets. You know, significantly bigger. I don't have any other ones transformed exactly, but I do have the little dog robo thing that we looked at a couple months ago. Just been sitting here. Yeah, so one robot dog to another. This feels premium. That does not. But also this costs more than that, by about $40. So maybe that's something. But for instance, this, you know, Havoc costs the same as that, and doesn't feel like that should cost as much. Doesn't feel like as much plastic. Doesn't feel premium at all. So I guess it is what it is. But guys, if you like it, go pick it up. I'm sure there'll be repaints of this guy. I wonder if they'll remold it ever so slightly, like give us one that different, you know, mildly different mold with a different leg, stuff like that, and maybe even a like Garurumon repaint. You know, add some wings to him. You know, metal Garurumon, I should say. Let me specificate, because that would work out fine. Just give him a couple wings. He's already got some missile pods on the back. Wouldn't be that crazy, right? Nope. So that's going to be it, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Check out the other 5-2 toys on the playlist if you're interested, and there will be a Taro video showing you how to transform back to box mode very shortly, if not before this review. So go watch that as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember, as always, keep on boxing.